Ladies, do you understand that there are some people that feel that you don't have a choice?
Because they didn't.
You don't have the freedom to leave. You don't have the freedom to do some things. Is that not true?
We can leave anytime we would
I
like
feel
to
like
leave.
the most free woman in the whole world.
I too, and my freedom left me when I entered
The compound where
into
the
the
children
compound where they took
Where they
us
took
with our
our
children. That's where our choices ended.
It seems like that because it is like that. Warren medicates and pushes medicating women so that they cannot really have any feelings or think about what he's doing to them. I know what you're saying. They don't believe in Western medicine, mostly because, yeah, you can take your kid to the emergency room. What's the first thing the person's going to ask them? Are you safe at home? They can't risk that. That does not mean that they are above taking advantage of certain things in Western medicine that they feel will make their lives easier. And Warren and his dad both saw that as antidepressants. And obviously they're not getting them from doctors, so who the hell knows what kind of dosage that they're on or, like, what? I know what you're saying. What can a bunch of people living out in the middle of the desert, how did they get a hold of that? They know a ton of people and they're crazy rich. They manufactured the O-rings for the Space Shuttle Challenger, the one that failed because of the O-rings. Those were made on a kitchen table in Short Creek. I always say don't underestimate people because they've got a hell of a lot of money and a hell of a lot of connections, which equates to a hell of a lot of power in the United States. On top of that, though, there is this kind of idea that, you know, you go into Utah, everyone's just magically happy, all of this stuff. They actually have the highest use of antidepressants in the entire country and have, I think the first study that I read that said that was the deal was in like 2002. Pause to read. But also, please remember, correlation doesn't mean causation. I do believe there's some aspect of having to act perfect all the time because, the voice thing too. Let's talk about that.
One of the strangest side effects of leaving the evangelical Christian church is that my voice actually sounds different. Yeah, the way I talk, not just my metaphorical voice, actually the voice from my vocal cords sounds different since I left that entire culture.
The voice softening thing in evangelical cultures is completely real. This creator made some videos about it. But basically think about it as your customer service voice, but you have to have it all the time because the men around you are too insecure to let you just be yourself. Proverbs 15:1, a soft word turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. But you know what? Here's the thing about it is that they don't acknowledge that means that the men should be speaking that way too, not just the women. But they miss that word. When dealing with that level of insecure man, you can't have women sounding like they have authority because, God forbid, their ego just could not take that. And I really want to emphasize that instead of being like an FLDS thing or whatever, that particular belief is present in a lot of Christian organizations. And I didn't say every, but quite a few.